Time for another day of raiding custom Magic the Gathering cards on Reddit. Alright, we're gonna start off with the Blood Eclipse. For a red, 3 generic, we got an enchantment. All lands are mountains. Isn't that like a 6 mana Blood Moon? Oh, all lands are mountains. All of them, including the basic lands. The Blood Moon and the Blood Sun converged, obscuring all under a scarlet haze. Holy moly. I think this is undercosted for 6 mana. What, everything is going to be a mountain now? This should be like a 12 mana enchantment. I don't know how high this could be, or it needs cumulative upkeep of like 2 per turn. This is exactly something that they would make back in like Alpha to the Ice Age. Well, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I think this is highly illegal. We cannot let this happen. All the lands would be mountains. That's a little too much. You basically just play off of your artifacts from there on out. Everyone loses except Burn. The enchantment, exactly. Well, I don't know. I don't know if the Burn player really wants to have a 6-mana enchantment in their deck, but you know, maybe. All right, next we got the Platonic Form Reversion. White 2 generic, instant, destroy all counters, tokens, and emblems. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to creatures this turn. That's a really weird ability attached to that last one. And then untap all permanents. Now I don't know what the identity of this card was. At first I thought it was some form, some way to deal with emblems. And then, you know, it's like emblems are like some sort of enchantment, right? So counters could be in that sort of vicinity. I don't know why they put the tokens in there, but now this is just a completely different card. LK is like, we need something to destroy the emblems. Now all these abilities sort of are garbage, you know. Destroy emblems, prevent damage, untap all permanents. I mean, I guess you can have all these abilities on one card and it's not broken in any way. This is a very, very confused Wrath/Fog effect, exactly. We need something to destroy the emblems. It takes away poison counters from players. Ah! That's some good tech. Do we not have anything like that? We have no way to heal poison? All the magic in the multiverse and we don't know how to heal poison. Once you're infected, you're infected. Those Phyrexians, they just get you like that. So far, the only thing that can destroy emblems is a Karn permanent. Oh, what do you mean, like resetting the game? Is that what you mean? The Karn Ultimate. Yeah, Karn the Great Creator. That's the only way you get rid of the emblem. You gotta you just make a new game and then boom, emblem's gone. Not sure what Platonic Form Reversion means. We can't remove emblems, so this is unique in that aspect. Well, so what do you think? We gonna print it? I don't think there's anything wrong with this card. Let's go print it. All right, because remember, we're Wizards of the Coast today. We get to decide if these cards are printable or not. Oh, we got Théoden, Fallen Sun, black-white for a 1/3 human soldier, Death Touch, and Vigilance. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, they may pay 1. If they don't, you create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with Decayed. Oh! It's like Rhystic Study, but I make zombies. Instead of I getting cards, I get the zombies. It's your choice, mother. Abandon your post or join my ranks. Sure. Mystic Magic says, yay, I love these AI-generated card streams. Better go make coffee. Well, except these are actually generated by human beings. This is the human-generated card streams. Kyle Driver with the super chat. Thanks so much. Happy Wednesday. Hope all is well. Everything is great. You like this one, Tommy? Broman says, can I still suggest my custom cards through Super Chat? Absolutely! So the unwritten rule is donate $5 through Super Chat. Give me the name of your post, and I will look it up, and we will check out your post on the Custom Magic. Reddit Custom Magic. Our Custom Magic. I think this is playable. I mean, also the creature by itself is very vulnerable at 3 toughness and 1 power. I don't know why it has death touch. It's a bit weird, I guess. I guess it's a way of being on attack and defense and constantly threaten people who want to attack into you because you can just... You poke them for that 1 damage and it's death touch and it all dies, so... Alright, we're gonna print him. Nicholas, I agree. Let's print him. An effective free 2/2, even with Decayed, is pretty nasty. Oh, it has Decayed! Oh, I didn't know that. That makes it a lot worse. Which makes it a lot more printable! What a balanced card. Beanpie, you should play a game against your brother using only AI cards. You know, I should, but it would take forever. We got our first super chat. Flonino, hello from France. Or yeah, sorry, this is our second super chat. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning from Canada. Alright, we got the Righteous Anger. Oh, I thought I was going to say Angel. Because I saw the Angel there. Alright, white, 2 generic, instant, lifelink. Righteous Anger deals 2 damage to each attacking creature. You dare trespass here, mortal? What do we think of this card? The card itself has lifelink. This is a very interesting effect, so it will... Whatever you attack me with, I'm going to deal 2 damage to each of them. I'm going to gain that much life as well. This is a huge blowout. This is also a very weird white effect, but it costs 4 mana, so it is accurately priced. Whenever something is outside of its color pie, it requires more mana. Maybe for 15 black mana, black can destroy an enchantment. Maybe. Or hold on, no, can't they destroy enchantments for 2 mana? I can't remember, and they like lose life equal to the mana cost of that card. It destroys Empty the Warrens. If you can get to 4 mana, they might have stormed off on turn 2, which means you only have 2 lands in play, or maybe you might have 3. That's possible. Wing Shard stuff does this and not played fair here. White have a lot of it. Okay, and Wojtek says white already has ways to punish attackers in standard, so this seems pretty fair. Alright, we're gonna print it! We're gonna print it. Dealing damage to attacking and blocking creatures is part of the white color pie. But we're gonna gain life off of... Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna argue with you guys. I don't play with any of these limited cards, so to me this looks really weird. This looks really weird and unique. But you know, I am familiar with Wing Shards. Sparring Partners. Nice picture. Hybrid of Boros. We got a 2/1 human soldier with Soulbound. Now that's not a made-up mechanic. That is a real mechanic. You can pair this creature with another unpaired creature. When either enters the battlefield, they remain paired for as long as you control both of them. It's like banding, people. It's like well, it's not really banding. Okay, as long as Sparring Partners is paired with another creature, both creatures have Training and Mentor. What are those things? I don't even remember. I think Mentor is something like one of those is when, like, I think a bigger creature comes into play, you gotta put a +1/+1 counter on it. Learning is a 2-way process. I don't think it's broken. How do we submit cards? You post them on Custom Magic, link in the description. Then you super chat $5 and give me the name of your post, the name, and I will look it up. I will look up the name. Magic the Gathering Arena mechanics? Oh, really? No way. I'm pretty sure one of these... I don't know about training, but one of them, I think, is just like a commander mechanic. Alright, Nicholas says also print. Okay, you know what? Sure, whatever. Mystic Magic. Just woken up and half read the title, but these custom cards are really fun to watch as well. Alright, Mystic Magic, you are in for a treat this morning, one way or another. The human-generated cards or the AI-generated cards. Next, we got Nezoral, Lord of the Lair. It's a black-green, 2 generic, 2/5 legendary creature. A spider horror! Where's the spider? Oh, there's the spider. I see the legs. And then there's some sort of Phyrexian thing in the middle. It's got reach. It also has ward, discard a card. Whenever you can be careful, because maybe people want to discard cards. Whenever another spider enters the battlefield or attacks, mill cards equal to its toughness. Oh, and then each spider in your graveyard has unearth. That is interesting. That's for the spider tribal people out there. If there's not enough spider, and there's definitely not enough spiders out there. It's completely What do you know, they got giant spider, spider this. I mean, Ishkana, I think, was like the best spider that they ever printed. And then when it dies, it's gone. And now you could have, this is a commander for the spiders, if you're a spider person. Snap print. Spider tribal. Love it. This is cool, thematic, and reasonably powered. Hard to print. There's one thing that's not reasonably thematic. When you squish the spider, it's dead. It dies. So I'm not sure why it would come back from the graveyard. Spider Mill Tribal? Yeah, that is a bit weird. Oh, so like, hold on. So it's thematic in that enters the battlefield mill, because like, it's creepy. Spider! Spider over there! Lose your mind. Can we get Coffee crew necks? If that's some sort of merch, I have no plans for that at the moment. Spiders never die. Well, there's always another spider to replace the old spider. Alright, we'll print it. Looks good. And we've got a super chat. Coffee Crew is the name of the post. I made this when I found your channel. Alright, let's look up Coffee Crew by Dustin Barnes. There might be a few Coffee Crews here. You gotta be careful with the Coffee Crew word. Yours is... Which one is yours? 16 days ago, 14... There's two of them here. Overpriced coffee. Hold on. There we go. This works. Alright, overpriced coffee. For 8 mana, legendary enchantment, artifact, equipment, creatures you control have haste. That's right. Because when you have that coffee flowing through your veins, oh, you've got the power. Equipped creature gets first strike. Oh, is this an equipment? For nothing? How do you... Oh, you equip it 3. Okay. Equipped creature gets first strike, trample, and snow. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, untap all lands you control. Equip for 3 mana. I have no idea how this works. Okay, so for 8 mana, my creatures now have haste, which is a bit slow, but okay. And but you know what? We're slow in the morning. We are slow in the morning. It takes a while to get that coffee brewing, get it going. And then I don't understand why we have that. It has this weird ability in addition to being an equipment, and it's snow deals combat creature damage. Sorry, equipped creature deals combat damage to a player. Untap all lands you control. I guess you can say the flavor of this card is neat. It turns it into iced coffee. Ah. Someone got it. It's also overpriced. You ice your coffee, so we have the option to ice our coffee. All right, I'm gonna print it. We're also gonna print it because, well, you super chatted. Okay, moving on. Oh, did it mess up my thing here? I guess so. Okay, Korvath, Shadow of Keshka, red, black, 5 generic, 5/5. Legendary creature, Dragon Shade, Flying Intimidate. Other dragon and shade creatures you control have Intimidate. Whenever a dragon or shade you control deals combat damage to a player, shuffle your library, then reveal the top card of it. That player loses life equal to the revealed card's mana cost. I didn't know the shades and the dragons were one. They were one and the same. By the way, Dustin, thank you so much for that super chat and that card. The Starbucks expansion. Other dragon and shade creatures you control have Intimidate. Deal damage to a player, shuffle your library, and reveal the top card. And hope to find a big dragon creature. Yes, each dragon... Oh, wait a minute. Whenever a shade or dragon... Holy moly! Good God. This is broken. And also, it's a waste of time. If you have, like, a bunch of dragons in play, you gotta shuffle your deck over and over again. Can I recommend custom cards that I made, or is that too much self-promotion? Only if you super chat. I sell the show to you through super chats. You guys still want to print this, even though it's going to trigger for each one of them. Every dragon triggers this. Okay, shuffle, shuffle, shuffle my commander deck. Reveal dragon. Or don't reveal dragon. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Basically, everyone's going to groan when you get to your turn. Dustin's like, been seeing a lot more custom dragons. Seems like people want to go back to Tarkir. I'm surprised we haven't gone back to Tarkir as it is. Maybe we can save... What did the timeline do? Did Ugin die or did Ugin live? Or are there literally 2 timelines? I don't remember now. We gotta go back. We gotta change the timeline again. Teferi gotta go back to Tarkir and mess things up. Because why not? The Wizards of the Coast need to make content out there. There are strictly better dragons? Really? So you think this is printable? You can shortcut doing all the triggers at the same time. Well, how? Oh, you mean whatever's revealed on top is just what it's going to be? It looks like it's a separate trigger, though. Less of a power issue and more of an issue with game action time for shuffling constantly. Whatever, if you dragon players are so committed, have it. Have it. It's fine. Take your dragon. It's a nice picture, too. Doesn't look like much of a shade. Looks like it's right on the open there. All right. And with that, it's time to thank our sponsors, FusionGamingOnline.com. I like thanking the sponsors because they pay for the show. Deal of the week this week, save 20% off old gold border sets. So if you ever wanted a gold border Gaia's Cradle or one of those black border Mox Sapphires, here's the time to get a huge deal, 20% off all those gold border sets at FusionGamingOnline.com. My favorite place to buy Magic cards. And don't forget when you use coupon code Nikachu at checkout, you get an additional 5% off all your purchases. And it supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place for renting Magic cards online. And if you want to play the new hot deck in Modern or Pioneer, this is the place to try it out before you commit to it. Don't commit. Try it out. Experiment. You never know if it's not the type of deck for you. And of course, you can adjust and play whatever deck you want. If you love the novelty, renting cards on Magic the Gathering Online is definitely the place for you. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_RUE. And now back to the custom Magic cards. Oops, what am I doing here? Oh, no, wait, okay. We're doing good. Alright, we have, didn't Ugin sacrifice himself? We gotta go back in time, make sure he doesn't sacrifice himself. You don't need to do this! Alright, J95 with the huge super chat. Check out my card, Cold Death. Love the stream. Cold Death. I see it. We got Cold Death for 9 mana. It's a snow sorcery. Oh, this is an interesting card. Okay, so we got a 9 mana snow sorcery colorless card. If you only control snow lands, you may cast this card for 5 snow. Seems like a deal. You get a little bit of a discount there for hell freezing over. Exile all non-land, non-snow permanents. Each player discards their hand, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, draw 2 cards. Whoa, whoa! Whoa there, buddy! Whoa, I actually thought this was a very reasonable card. Very reasonable card. Actually, when you say non-snow permanents, you're actually talking about people's lands, too. It was not exactly designed properly. So when you say, at first you put all non-land, but you also should put all non-snow non-land, or whatever. Exile all non... Because non-snow permanents will include the lands anyway. Danger! Shut it all down. That's why it costs 9. But it doesn't cost 9, it costs 5. I mean, come on, we're just going to play it in a snow deck, right? We're just going to play a... Oh, I love this! It's a Snowsery. It's a Snowsery. Snowsery, people. Come on, where's... There we go. Too weird. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. A one-sided board wipe that also wipes hands and gets you 2 cards a turn. The whole 2-card thing is gonna be super broken. I think if you... Okay, if you get rid of this... I think you need to put, like, exile all non-snow permanents. Or, sorry, hold on. Non-land... Is this worded properly? I don't know if it is. Well, the 2 cards is only once. At the beginning of your next... Oh, it's only 1 turn. Okay, I see, I see. That's not too bad. Unless you blink it. You could blink this thing over and over again. Put people in perpetual hell. Can never draw their cards. That's a... Oh, it's a... Oh, no, you can't. I thought that... You know what? It's a snow surrey. I've totally forgot. That this is not an artifact. Okay, so it's a one-shot deal. Okay, it's not too bad. But still blows up the lands. Is this worded properly so that it doesn't blow up the lands? I can't tell. It's only getting the 2 cards once, only once. It's a sorcery. The snow surrey. Yeah, you could flash it back. It doesn't blow the lands. Okay, if it doesn't blow the lands, I think this is fine. I think this card works. But the way I'm reading it, it's like... So if it's all in one line, it will still exclude the non-lands. It may be a one-shot deal, but that is a huge shot. Oh yeah, 5 mana. And it's exiling everything. All the non-snow permanents, each player discards their hand. Non-land permanents get destroyed, who are also non-snow. That's how I'm reading this. It only says permanents once, therefore it excludes lands. I don't know what you mean by that. You mean it doesn't count the lands? Exile all non-land, non-snow. Oh, I see. It excludes land. So long as it has... Okay, exile all non-land, and non-snow. Each player discards their hand. Okay, I'm gonna put it to you guys. It's democracy around here. Where's Palantine? What do you guys think? We printing in this or what? To be more correct, the text should be non-snow, non-land permanents, but it's still correct. Okay. Okay, so it's not going to blow up the lands. We're going to keep our lands because it said non-land. Okay, nope. Burn it. Shred. All right, I think we know where this is going. Save the name. Burn the card. Cold Death. The Snow Surrey. Well, one person wants this. We have Beanpot is a crazy person out there. Shred, no, burn, melt, print. All right, I think it is almost unanimous. We can't print this card, but a neat card. Thanks so much for the super chat. Okay, we got Chrono Zip. No mana, instant. When Chrono Zip becomes suspended, move any number of time counters from other cards you own or control onto it. Oh! Once per turn, you may pay the mana cost of a spell or activated ability by removing that many time counters from Chrono Chip instead. I don't understand this. So suspend for 5. Once per turn, you may pay the mana... Oh, I see. So... But that sounds broken. Maybe not. What do we think here? I don't know how to evaluate this card. So we're going to suspend it for 5 mana. That's a lot of mana. The card technically doesn't do anything except help make other things cheaper. Once per turn, you may pay the mana cost of a spell or activated ability by removing that many time counters. And we spent 5 mana, so it's like it's almost like it stores mana in a weird way. But the card does nothing. But you can then make all your other suspend cards broken by casting them for suspend and then wiping out all the suspend counters and putting it on the Chrono Zip, making the new suspend cards basically free, and then helping you cast your non-suspend cards through the Chrono Zip. This is a really weird card. It's a limited mana rock. No, but it breaks all the other suspend cards. When Chrono Zip becomes suspended, move... Oh, only when it becomes suspended. You may move any number of time counters from other cards. Okay, so it's only when we suspend this. So we could suspend a bunch of cards up the chain, then put this suspend card on the stack, or suspend, and then move all those counters at the same time. Wait, it gets all cards out of suspension, then Chrono Zip becomes a mana storage. Sort of. You lose the mana every turn. Feel like this easily can be busted. It seems less easy because it's only when it becomes suspended. If it's already suspended, I don't think it can move counters from newly suspended cards. Throw a bunch of stuff in suspend, then this. Remove all the counters off of it, cast those suspended cards. Bingo, that's how this works. So you, like, build up a turn of suspended cards, and then you throw this out there. And then use the counter. The funny thing is, when this thing goes off, it does nothing. Greater G is insane with this. Greater Gargadon. Yeah, Greater Gargadon. Really good combo. There are a handful of playable suspend cards, so this is probably fair. How many cards are going to be suspended when this is cast? Probably quite a few. You could set up the first 2 or 3 turns playing suspend cards. I don't know how many suspend cards you could jam in a deck, but you can absolutely do it. After you have done that, you play Omniscience with the counters on this. Yeah, exactly. Too specific of a deck. Okay, we're gonna... Let's print it! Why not? Let's just do it. Okay, we got a bunch of super chats here. We got the Chant of Winter. The Chant of Winter. You guys and your snow cards. You love your snow cards. The Chant of Winter. Soul of Winter. Chant of Earth. It needs to be, the name needs to be in the title, JM. Maybe your card was called Chant of Winter, but the name, the searchable name on custom Magic needs to be Chant of Winter. I do not, it's not here. Sorry about that. If you can give me the actual name of your post, then the exact name of your post, I can go look it up. See, the Nikachu of the Maple Sea. Oh god, you people making these theme cards. Nikachu of the Maple Sea. I'm from Canada. People don't get that joke. See, there we go. This was an exact match. Nikachu of the Maple Sea. Ah, we got the Merfolk token creature. Blue, 2 generic. Merfolk, 3/3. Great. I've got some good power and toughness. And I got Flash. Merfolk you control get +1/+1 and have hexproof. I love it! And whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, target land becomes an island and you draw a card. Holy moly! It got broken at the end. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, target land becomes an island and it's a Merfolk you control get +1/+1 and have hexproof, which includes itself. This is yeah, needs to be legendary. Instant fail. I think I saw Chant Winter a little below. Oh, maybe I'll look again. Not a legend? Yeah, how not a legend? I also think this card is actually just broken. Or maybe it's not legendary to make sure that it doesn't get broken in Commander. Print because of you. Alright, we're gonna print because of me. I do think this is a busted card, though. I'm pretty sure this is... I mean, it's 4 mana. You know, I could be dead by then in Modern, but I think it's a pretty busted card. Alright, so hold on. We said that there was a Chant of Winter. There's a Chant of Earth here. Heart. If there was an exact match, it would be put it to the top. There's no Chant of Winter here. Sorry. Who made the super chat? JM, if you've got a... You can get me the real one. I'd love... I could see it. Love Voodoo! Thanks so much for the super... Hey, just wanted to say, I love your streams every day after a long morning of work. You're welcome, Love Voodoo. Unnatural History Museum. This sort of breaks the rules. It's supposed to be $5. I'll give you... I'll look up your card and then give it... Unnatural History Museum. Or what is this in euros? The euros are doing terrible. It's not $5 at all. Okay, Unnatural History Museum. Oops. What do we have here? When Unnatural History Museum enters the battlefield, exile target creature card from your graveyard. Add generic mana, or add a colorless, and pay 2 black-red tap. Sacrifice a creature. You may play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if it shares a creature type with the sacrificed creature. Don't forget to visit the gift shop. Here's the battlefield. Exile target creature card from your graveyard, so not their graveyard. You guys like it? You guys want to print this card? The art is good. It's a nice art. Yeah, $5 is a bargain compared to Twitter Blue. I'm going to be paying for that Twitter Blue. I know a lot of people don't like that Twitter Blue thing. I love it. You know how arbitrary it is to get, like, to be verified on Twitter. Like, I can have 80,000 subscribers on YouTube, and it means absolutely nothing to them. And like, so I've seen Twitter accounts with like 1,000 followers that are verified, and there are some accounts that have 40,000 followers that are not verified. So let me buy it. You guys love it. Super balanced. All right, let's ship this card. Sweet. What was the next one? Ren and 8. Isn't that a real card? Ren and 2. Wood Song, Ren and 8. Okay, so we have... Oh man, do I have to... Let's zoom out here. So we can take in the whole card. Is this a double-sided card by any chance? Ren and 8. I'm not going to look at the other side. You paid half the price. +1. Target creature becomes a colorless forest land until the beginning of your next upkeep. Sorry, target creature becomes a colorless forest land. Okay. And then we go -3. Sacrifice each tapped land you control. Search your library for that many land cards. Put them onto the battlefield. Tap, then shuffle your library. That's broken! That is absolutely broken. Are you crazy? You tap your lands, and you tutor for whatever the hell you want. That is absolutely insane. And then there's -7. You get an emblem with lands you control are 3/3 green and white tree folk creature tokens with double strike and indestructible. Search your library for that many land cards. You can get anything. Yeah, landfall for eternity. And also siphon and also thin your deck of all your lands. Isn't that just scape shift? Basically. Anyway, I think that is... Oh, I actually think that's insanely broken. Basically, you can tutor out whatever lands you want over and over again. This is like worse than Primeval Titan. I understand you have to probably work to get it, because you have to play the Wood Song. You only paid half. Half the super chat, so you get half the card. I make the rules around here, and they can be as arbitrary as I want. All right, we've got Fireburn. Hey, Nikachu, I first saw you playing in an SCG Open, playing Merfolk, and you have been loyal to them ever since. That's right. I have been loyal. And I remember that SCG, because that was the first and only time I played in an SCG event. All right, let's get back to the normal ones. Chrono Zip. Did we say if we're printing this or not? I can't remember. We'll just say we can print it. Whatever. That Ren in 7 was insane. Can't wait when Ren learns the alphabet. Oh yeah, Ren and B. Ren and C. If you made the -C sack only untapped lands, then it might be balanced. No, I think if the tutors only looked for basic lands, I think it would be balanced. But you can look for anything. You can look for, like, Tabernacle. You can look for, you know, Maze of Ith. You can look for anything. Those are pretty crappy cards. You can look for, I don't know, Dark Depths and Thespian Stage. We suspended this decision on Chrono Zip. Right. All right. Okay, Glob Ooze of Oozes. Sultai, green, black, blue, 3 generic for a 2/2 ooze. Gets +1/+1 for each ooze on the battlefield. It's for you oozes out there. Looks like a giant weird slug. Whatever. Whenever Glob Ooze of Oozes deals damage to a creature, that creature becomes a 2/2 ooze with no abilities. To a creature. All right, so you know it's like that's the blob. You become part of the blob as you move and you move across. It all becomes one. Whenever Glob, or you become part of the Glob, as it's named. Whenever Glob Ooze of Oozes deals damage to an opponent, put X 2/2 ooze creature tokens onto the battlefield under your control, where X is the damage dealt. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's also very the only problem with this card is the words trailing off the card, but I think we can print it. Card seems ridiculously fair and very. It's very fair and it's very how do I put it? Flavorful. Very flavorful. GWJ loves it. This is an ooze I would choose, says John Johnson. Glenzie loves ooze tribal. Glenzie also loves Phyrexians. Alright, Rise of the Demon King. We've got Rise of the Demon King, red, 2 generic. Discard any number of cards. So it's a, sorry, it's a saga. Discard, chapter 1, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards +1. Chapter 2, name a legendary or boss creature card. Are there boss creature cards? Does that exist? Is that like from New Capenna or something like that? The boss. I'm the boss. Okay, whatever. Name a legendary or boss creature card. Until Rise of the Demon King leaves the battlefield, cards with the chosen name cost 2 less to cast. Target legendary or boss creature you control at Chapter 3. Gains your choice of menace or trample until end of turn. Bruce Springsteen, boss. Wheeling for first, 2 powerful. Discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards +1. That's actually true. I think the first ability is like the best ability, and this Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 are like, probably they don't matter. Probably Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 should come first. That's Ganon, the boss. It's Zelda. Oh, I see. It's Ganon over here from The Legend of Zelda, which really should be The Legend of Link. Is Zelda even featured in all the games? I have a feeling she isn't, yet we keep calling it The Legend of Zelda. It should be The Legend of Link. Link is the one that's featured everywhere. And if you think the timeline of Magic the Gathering is crazy, go check out the Zelda timeline. I don't even think people even know how it's stitched together. Yeah, now that I think of it, Link might as well be Teferi. Link's Awakening does not feature Zelda. There we go! Oh, but it's called Link's Awakening. They made sure that there's no Zelda there. Zelda timeline makes no sense. Oh, Jam says, search the name Style since it looks like Chant of Winter isn't up yet. Oh. Oh, so it needs to be approved or something? Alright, what are we doing with this card? Let's just crucify this thing. Yeah, JM said Style. Let's go try Style. And I don't know what a boss card is here. Whatever. The chapter 1 is a bit broken. Way too broken. Okay, we're gonna look up Style. Although I have a feeling that's a very generic name. Oops, hold on. I don't want to do it here. There's just too many. Oh, there is a card called Style. Hold on. I'm gonna do it here though. Style. Oops. Okay, there is a post called Style 1 day ago. Praise, but I don't think this is your card. Or is this another card you have posted? Praise of Rose Flourish. Green, 2 generic for an enchantment. A sermon. When Praise of Rose Flourish enters the battlefield, and then at the beginning of each turn, repent 5. Exile cards on the top of your library equal to the repent cost or until your library empties, whichever occurs first. Or sacrifice Praise of Rose Flourish. At the beginning of each turn, add green to your mana pool. I have no idea if this is great or bad. I can't tell. We have to repent 5, then at the beginning of each turn. Oh, at each turn, so including my opponent's turns. We get it. He says that's it. All right, this is the card. Yeah, my Merfolk should have been a boss legend. Hold on, this implies Ganondorf custom legendary creature boss card. Yes, it does. My Merfolk card should have been a boss legend. Complex for mana is very complex. It happens on upkeep. At the beginning of each turn. Yeah, so the mana will disappear. Why do you want your mana at the upkeep? Mana upkeep? LOL. We're just gonna lose the mana unless you can play stuff at instant speed. Doesn't say when you receive the mana, so it empties out between phases. I'm pretty sure at the beginning of each turn. Maybe this triggers before the upkeep, which is at a time that we cannot place spells. If it's literally the beginning of the turn before you untap, we are not even allowed to use we are not allowed to use that mana because you can't cast spells during your untap step. I mean, unless something's on the stack. Should keep the mana, throw the turn. It should say, yeah, it should say precon main phase. Or at least the upkeep. This is before the upkeep. We can't spend this mana. Anyway. Sorry, JM. Yeah, you have to say the main phase. Get the mana at the main phase. As designed, this is basically unplayable. You'd literally get nothing. Well, you get the mana, but it's unusable. It's only usable. You get at like the beginning of the upkeep step. It's really weird. Okay, bro, man. Deadly spider. Let's look up the deadly spider. How many deadly spiders people have printed? By Broman! Oh, we got a deadly spider. Unlike those friendly spiders. There, deadly spider. Green, black, 1 generic for a 1/4 spider. With reach! So far, very spider-like. Every spider has reach. When deadly spider... But wait a minute, it's got no death touch. So is it really deadly? When deadly spider enters the battlefield, you may discard a card. If you do, put a death touch counter on it. Alright, we're online. Otherwise, each opponent discards a card. This is like the fairest card I've seen in my life. Yeah, you could have it for sure. There's nothing broken about this at all. It's interesting. So, ETB, make everyone discard a card. Or you discard a card and it gets death touch. So it's like it bid it or something. And Peter likes the card. I don't really understand the flavor, though. Enters the battlefield. Either it gets death touch or everyone discards a card. Or we discard a card, we get something. I don't understand the flavor. Goes in the Spider Tribal deck. We're building the Spider Tribal deck as we speak. Doesn't self-mill because it exiles. Or maybe that's the last card. How is that not a card name already? Well, I'm gonna quickly look up. Deadly Spider. Oh yeah, that's a thing. Oh yeah, it's not a card. Interesting. We got the first Deadly Spider here. All right, you can have it. It's a great card, and it definitely is very, very fair. Now we got Flo again. You know, cheating. Revenge of Jace's Soul. I don't know. Is 2.5 euros $5? I don't think so. Revenge of Jace's Soul. That is such a weird card. You didn't name it that way. It's not called Revenge of Jace's Soul. I have Jace, Seer of Eternities. You named it something else. Maybe without the apostrophe. You gotta give me the exact title of your card. Nope. Not here. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry about that, Flo Nino. Oh no! Where were we? Oh yeah, this is where we left off. The Rise of the Demon King. And now moving on to One Man's Trash. You know the saying, people. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Okay, so 0 mana. What? Sorcery. Create 2 colorless artifact tokens, each named Junk. Is another man's the flavor text is another. Okay, one man's trash is another man's combo piece. Just need like random artifacts to sack for mana or something. It's literally the Millennium Falcon. Oh yeah, it is. Wow. The more I look into this card, the more I like it. Even though it's probably broken. It's probably just like it's incredibly broken. 0 mana, create random artifacts on the battlefield. Oh yeah, Affinity would love this. It'd be free, like, just, you know, help get Affinity online really quickly. Ship? I think this is a broken card. It doesn't look broken. It's like the new Darksteel Relic. Yeah, any Darksteel Relic enjoyers in chat? This is 100% broken. But we're going to leave it up to democracy. We got a ship here. I like this ship. Print it. Turn 1 Frogmite Woo. It could be worse than that. You could have turn 1, like, Thought Cast. Cheerios deck, Rejoice. Imagine playing a playset of these. Storm, Spells Matter, Tolarian Academy. This is broken. Well, Tolarian Academy is banned, so. No! Ship, print, broken, shred. Print. We have enough prints. I think this is gonna make it. Alright, we print it. What a bizarre card to print. One man's trash is another man's combo piece. Alright, so yeah, anything with Metalcraft enables it. Oh yeah, enables Metalcraft as well. Thornwood Mantle, green, and one generic. An aura. Of all the cards you can make, you want to make an aura spell. That's pretty bold of you. Okay, so enchant creature gets +X/+X, where X is your devotion to green. Nothing wrong there. If your devotion to green is greater than 4, then enchant creature has trample. Does anyone object? Does anyone object to the Thornwood of Mantle? We have 2 comments here. Not the most exciting card, in my opinion. Okay, I'm looking up to see how much is 2 euros are. 2.5 euros is only 2.5 USD. I knew it. Knew it was getting gypped. It's a limited bomb. Well, probably. Come on, there's a... Just kill the creature. Dies to removal. We don't need to look too long. Everyone's cheating. Am I going to just start eating up your super chats? I don't want to. Time dilation. Maybe if it's less than $5, I have to... I'll definitely give you the thumbs down. Time dilation. I don't have any rules, I guess, written anywhere. Oh, there's so many of them. How many people... You gotta see this, chat. Everyone's made a time dilation card. Okay, I'm assuming it's the one from 21 days ago. From the underwater raccoon. Ooh, this is cool. What do we got going on over here? Time dilation. Blue, 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 blue for an enchantment. Okay, I like it already. I like my permanents with a lot of blue in it. Players can only cast spells anytime they could play a sorcery. Oh god. Okay, but it includes you as well. Pay for time dilation phases out until end of turn. Any player may activate this ability. Time is relative. Whoa, the flavor on this is just off the wall. This is crazy card. That's fun, yes. It was the right name of the card. This one's done. Ship on the quadruple blue. Nice, ship it. Fun card. That's a fun weirdo card in a game. Anyway, I'm actually pretty happy. Yeah, it's 5 euros, LOL. Got to pay for the shipping across the pond. All right, the Falcon Punch. I should get some Smash Brothers sound effects in here. Civilize. I think this would work well in an Ikora set. All right, well, thank you very much for the... Okay, civilize dot. I think this would work. Okay, that's probably good enough. I think this would work well in an Ikoria set. Okay, is the post name. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Thank you very much for the super chat. Civilize. We got a white, one generic. Sorcery. Exile target non-human creature. Its controller creates a token that's a copy of that card, except it loses all abilities and has base power and toughness 2/2. So we exile the non-human, then its controller gets a copy. Basically, but what is a... Hold on, what is a copy? I'm not sure. Like, it loses all its abilities, so we don't get any of the abilities. And then its base toughness turns into a 2/2. I don't get it. So it just literally, here's a grizzly bear. To teach a beast to drink from a cup is simple. To teach a beast to enjoy the tea requires effort. Wise words. I would say the flavor text is deeper than the card text. Exile target non-human creature. Its controller creates a token that's a copy, but only by name, basically. Except it loses all the abilities. It just becomes a grizzly bear. But it keeps the creature types, I guess. The humans tamed it. Ah. Keeps the mana value, name type, all that. Okay, if that is relevant. Swords of Plow that gives a bear and costs 1 more. I don't like this card. Colonizer. It's a domesticator, I think. Okay, so I guess it keeps the keeps the creature types. It's better than putting an aura on it because it's forever exiled. So yeah, that's right. Whatever abilities it has, it's really actually gone. Tribal decks wouldn't mind this too much. That's true, actually. If you exile my merfolk, it still gets +1/+1 from the Lord of Atlantis. Oh yeah, it's sorcery speed. It's pretty, I guess, I mean, like, whatever. It's fair. I was just trying to understand the point of it. And now I do. I guess it's playable. There's nothing broken about this thing. Dark Star! Thank you so much. I enjoy your live streams. They're fun to interact with people and you. Also, can you please look up Katros Primeval Fury? Yes. Katros Primeval Fury. Looking it up. A fun elemental avatar. Holy moly! What do we got here? We've got Katros Primal Fury. And it's got, okay, it's Wooburg. It's that Wooburg hybrid where you can pay 2 mana or the color. You know what I'm talking about? A legendary 6/6 elemental avatar. Each elemental creature spell you cast has evoke. Oh, good God. The evoke cost is equal to its mana cost, reduced up to 3. Reduced, so we can evoke for 3 less mana. You may choose to cast the spell for its evoke cost if you do sack it, blah, blah, blah. Whenever a non-token elemental you control dies, choose one. Create a... It'll die through the evoke. Create a token that is a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1 elemental that is all colors in addition to its other types, or draw a card. So we do have to work in order to get any effect out of this. Revenge of Jace's Soul was the right name of the card. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I'll try to look it up again. It's a lot of text. It is a lot of text. Okay, each creature spell you have has evoke. The evoke cost is equal to its mana cost reduced up to 3. But I'm guessing you mean 3. Well, like, what does 3 mean? I actually think that it's not worded properly. It'd be like does Omnath cost 1 mana, or is it 3 generic mana? Which makes sense. So your Solitude costs 2 white. Mason says print it. JWJ says ship it. Some of you are elemental players out there. Oh, the elemental crowd is strong. You love the elementals. You got a huge boost from Modern Horizons 2. Print it, I'd play it. I mean, the 3 mana number, it didn't yeah, it's not translating well. 3 generic, I bet. Okay, let's assume it's 3 generic mana. 3 generic, almost certainly. Definitely print. You love it. This goes infinite with Vesperlark. Well, things can go infinite with a lot of stuff. That's broken, says Infinity. Too broken. So many elementals on play triggers. Yep, that's true. But you know what? You can play any elementals for free once you play this card, so I think actually it's fair. It's fair. It's fair enough. It's broken, but not too broken. Okay, we're gonna look for Revenge of Jace's Soul. You didn't print it. I don't think, you know what the problem is? I don't think you posted on Custom Magic. You probably posted on another subreddit. There's like J Seer of Eternities here. And remember, it's the name of the post, not the name of your card. It's like nowhere here. I'm pretty sure it would show up at the top if it was an exact match. So make sure it's posted on our Custom Magic. Link in the description. Like, look it up yourself with the search function. All right, back to the non-paywalled cards. We got Thromac, Gift of Treasures with a little mirror here. Oh man, this art is beautiful. This is a perfect art. Is this a real art? Probably is a real art. 4 mana for a 1/1 legendary mirror. Whenever another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Thromac, Gift of Treasures. That would go great with our one man's trash. Just put the random artifacts on the battlefield, buff this guy up. Then you can Wooburg, create a treasure token, a food token, and a clue token, a power stone token, and a blood token. Holy moly. I don't want to play with this card, but I'm sure there's somebody who does want to play with this card. You guys still talking about the elemental card? Peter's like, it's fair due to the cost. By the time you get in and play, what else do you have in hand to go off with? Exactly. 5 color mirror tribal. Oh, you know what? This is just like another what's it called? This is like the next... What was that colorless creature that got banned? This is just an excuse to be 5 colors and be a 5-color deck with a 4-mana with a colorless commander. Zach is like, I love my mirror, but that card isn't okay. This would be a commander card, right? Absolutely, because it's legendary, and you get to play all the colors of the identity. Drop the Wooburg for the first 5. Drop the Wooburg. Yeah, we don't need the second Golos. That's what it is, Golos. Everyone remembers Golos. It scarred them. Yeah, another... Oh, no, another Golos. Wooburg, it makes it 6/6. Oh, right! So whenever these tokens enter the battlefield, it buffs it up. That is a very interesting ability. So yeah, we create a treasure. They're all artifacts. The food, the clue, the treasure. So it becomes a 6/6, and the more we buff it up, the bigger it gets. This is crazy. Golos is way more powerful than this card. Oh, so you wanna test the Thromac, the gift of treasures? It doesn't even give these things out to other people. It just gives it to itself. It's not gifting nothing. It's more basically highway robbery. Okay, what do you guys think? Was shipping or shredding this thing? I don't know. I think the commander players won't like this card. It creates 5 artifacts for time sieve. It does. Is there a problem with that? God forbid you control Academy Manufacturer when you pay for the woo. Oh yeah, what a combo, the Academy Manufacturer. You get, how will that work? You get like 1 for everything? You get like 15 cards? Or you get 3. Academy Manufacturer gives you 3 extra for each, so you get the 5. Then you get like probably 15 in addition. Shred, last ability, shred, ship. Ship, I like mirror. Oh, it's close. Ship, Mason says ship it. Dies to removal. Okay, we have enough ships. I like this. I'm a commander player. What? Alright. Goes infinite with Academy Manufacturer. Does it? I think you would just get a bunch of tokens with Academy Manufacturer. I think you'd get a lot of synergy. Oh, I didn't see these. Too late. Too late. You had to say it before. Anyway, there's enough ships. It's really close. It looks like it's like 55-45. Alright, we got 16. $5 in GBP. Yeah, I know. You know, I'm pretty good with the pounds and the euros. You qualify. Card is called Kraglik, the Malevent. Kraglik. Kraglik, the Malevent. No, sorry, the Malevolent. The Malevolent! Kraglik. Kraglik, where have you been our whole lives? We got a green, black, 3 generic for an 8/8 Nightmare Beast. Legendary, so can be your commander. Trample, Kraglik the Malevolent enters the battlefield with 5 -1/-1 counters on it. I have not seen a creature with that type of an ability for a very, very long time. Okay, but landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may remove a -1/-1 counter from target creature you control onto target creature with what could be your opponent's control. That is super fair. There is no way that this is broken. This is one nightmare you'll never wake up from. And people love it. One man's trash is Cromach's treasure. The hell does that mean? Should be Saproling. Whatever. Nightmare Beast is fine. It's got a good picture. Nice. Ship it. It's actually a super balanced card. Plays well with Yawgmoth, Ren Physician. True story. So you can put the counters on this guy for eternity and then move him to other players. So he's got that synergy. That's called synergy, people. Should have been Saproling Nightmare. I don't know much about the Saproling, so they were like a -1/-1 type of thing. Nightmare Saproling. It's very similar to the -1/-1 theme from the Amonkhet block. Make it 2 green and a black. Oh, so you want to push it, Michael? You think we can push this thing? Wait, you'll never wake up from? It could. It's cute. Ship it. All right. Everyone loves the card. You had a great balanced card there. 16. Izalb. Nicely balanced card. I think he'll work well with Surluf, the spirit wolf from Kaldheim. Broken with Proliferate, I guess. Kappa. Whatever. They're not banning Atraxa anytime soon. You know it. They're not banning Atraxa. Startled Cat. Alright, ship it. I don't need to see anything else. I like the picture, I like the name, and it's only for 1 blue. Okay, we got a 1/2 cat. 1/2 for a 1 blue is actually bigger than a lot of... It's a huge flavor fail, because there's a lot of humans that are a 1/1 creature for 1 blue. Okay, whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, Startled Cat gets +1/+0 and flying until end of time. It gets +1/+0 and flies whenever an artifact enters the battlefield. So a random artifact hits the battlefield. What was that? And now it flies. Cats are greater than humans. The flavor is off the walls. Probably should still be a 1/1, but... Yikes, Cheerios would break it. Yeah, you pay 1 blue, then play your Cheerios deck, put a bunch of artifacts onto the battlefield, becomes an enormous creature. Flavor success. Startled Cat! Is this going to be my thumbnail? Maybe it's going to be my thumbnail. Startled Cat, 1 blue. People have to wait so long to see the card, though. It's like right at the end. See, like, this is the last ability. Food counter, cucumber. Oh yeah, food counter, cucumber should trigger its ability. Did anyone see those? I tried this with my cats. They didn't care, so it doesn't work on every cat. But you like put a big cucumber behind it, and then when the cat recognizes there's a cucumber, they think it's like a snake or something, and they freak out. They're like, what is this? What is this creature? Looks like a giant worm thing. This implies the cat can jump in the air if it's startled twice. So the 1/2 makes sense. Have you ever tried petting a cat? They let you pet for a bit until they don't. No, but that has more to do with the power than the toughness. I mean, you could make it a 2/1 if you want. Symmetry Sage proves to us that this isn't broken at all. To be fair, for blue, you get a 2/3 flyer, basically. Well, it's like more of a 2/2 flyer, or more. Or, you know, or whatever. Anyway, that was a fun one, wasn't it? It was a great fun event. We saw a whole bunch of really cool looking cards. And if you want to be part of the action, you got to be here Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Standard 8 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. But thank you so much, Coffee Crew, for all your super chats. All the super chats, you contribute to the show and you help support the show. That's why I keep doing this every morning. And if you find it fun, I find it fun too. I never miss a morning. It's a great way to start the day. But thank you all for showing up today, because without you guys, I have no show. I need you guys to vote on these cards and to also contribute your own lovingly unique cards to the show. So as usual, Coffee Crew, keep brewing up those coffees and we'll keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.